newbies, welcome to my podcast channel called Simply Becoming Her, where we focus on becoming our best selves. This first episode is going to be focusing on creating the perfect morning routine for you, and I'm so excited to get into it. But before we get started, let's get a little drinky drink. I got this Olipop, strawberry vanilla. It tastes so good. Look at it. I'm gonna be very honest, I've already recorded this like 3 times already, so let's hope this is the last and final shot. So welcome to Simply Becoming Her, where we're focusing on our best self one step at a time. Today we're talking about how to make a morning routine that works for you. So let's start off with nervous. Let's start with why your current morning routine is failing. Your current morning routine is failing is because you're probably copying and pasting some influence that you saw on TikTok or YouTube. Let me explain. You are scrolling on TikTok and you see this influencer pop up showing her morning routine. She's doing her morning stretch. She's moving all these crazy stuff on her face. She got a little matcha. She's heading to Pilates at 6 a.m. And it's just all perfect. It just seems perfect. It's all curated. You feel like that's what your morning routine is supposed to look like. Correction. No, that's all for content. That's all for show. That's not what your morning routine is supposed to be. The morning routine is for you alone. It's like something that you're going through. You're going to be doing it. So you want it to be something that you actually like doing. Because if you don't like it, you're not going to do it. Another reason why is you're rushing your morning routine. You're not giving yourself enough time to fully enjoy the morning and waking up. And trust me, when I was in high school, freshman to sophomore year, I was not a morning person, okay? I understand why you were rushing. I understand the feeling. But waking up that extra 30 minutes to give you time to be paced, just have a slow morning is so worth it. Trust me, it really is. And just feeling rushed in the morning is just such a stressful way to start the day. It's the worst way to start the day. It's just way too stressful. I hate feeling rushed. That's one of the main reasons why I never really had a good routine, is because I was so stressed. So no rushing in the morning, please. No rushing. And another reason why you try to change things overnight instead of implementing small habits that build up and then you keep adding and adding and adding. You just try to change it overnight. So you try to do everything one night. You try to do everything the next morning, and that's like not gonna work because you're overwhelming yourself. You are just not taking it slow. You're just rushing, and that's like really, really bad. Let's go into my suggestion. Actually, I have a whole list of it. So I suggest making a list of things you want to achieve from a morning routine. Some examples are to feel less rushed, as I was saying. You don't want to be rushing in the morning. Be more organized, have a more organized, structured morning routine. That's like a really good goal that I've had. That's how I made my morning routines, is to be structured. I really need structure, because if I don't have structure, I'm not getting anything done. Really. I'm a mix of type A and type B. I need structure, but within that structure, I'm a bit of a mess, okay? Like, I need my room to be clean, but it's a messy clean. It still looks messy to the outside, but for me, it's clean. It's not dirty. It's a bit of a mess. That's me. I'm a mix of type A, type B, so I guess that's type C. I'm not sure. I just know I need structure. I need the stability, but I can be a little loose around that, I guess. So those are some goals that help me build my routine, and let me share my routine with you guys. And if you want to see my routine, I have a bunch of videos on my main YouTube channel. I can link some below, or now I can link my main channel below. You guys can go check it out if you want. But this is what my morning routines look like. Is I wake up and I make my bed. After I wake up, I have my breakfast. I have to have my breakfast first. I cannot do breakfast last because I would just be so hungry. I gotta eat first. The first thing I do when I wake up is eat. And then I take my vitamins. After I take my vitamins, I like to do some journaling or Bible study. Preferably both at the same time, actually. I do usually do both in the morning. For my journaling, I write 3 things that I really need to get done, 3 things I'm grateful for, and 3 affirmations, actually. Then I go do a workout. It either could be me walking around the lake, me doing the fitness martial dance workout, or a Pilates video. Then I do my skincare. And after I do my skincare, I get dressed and just get ready for the day. And then I go over my to-do list of what I need to get done. So that's what my morning routine usually looks like for summer. Especially now. It took me a while to make it, and sometimes I don't stick with it. That can happen. You're going to have days where you're not going to stick with it. You just want to get up, do your skincare, and just go on about your business. Trust me, I get it. I've had some tiring days where I just didn't want to do my routine. I didn't want to work out. I didn't want to do my journaling. I just didn't want to do it. Understandable. You're going to have those days. The thing is, you got to start back up again. You don't just stop forever. You got to start back up again. You got to motivate yourself and have the discipline to say, yes, I had a bad day, but I'm going to pick it up again. That's the most important thing, is to have the discipline, because motivation actually keep motivation up, because motivation is going to run out. You got to have the discipline, and it's going to be hard. And the trick is not to think of discipline as a punishment, but as a self-care thing. It's showing that you respect and you are going to be there for yourself. Because if you're not going to be there for yourself, who else is? Like, if you're showing people you don't care about yourself, why should they care about you? It's like, that's why I think discipline is so important. You definitely have to have the discipline to take care of yourself. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, no one else will. Like, that's the number one thing to take away from this video. If you're gonna ignore everything else I'm saying, take this away. Discipline is not a punishment. It's self-care. And if you're not going to take care of yourself, no one else will. Please take that away from this video. That's all I'm asking. So, first mistakes people make when they're trying to make their morning routine, sorry, that was all jumbled up, is they have big expectation, or they try to do everything overnight. So they create a morning routine and they try to get everything done the next morning, and that's like not gonna happen. You're gonna overwhelm yourself and gonna feel like, oh my gosh, no, I'm not gonna do this anymore. It's not worth it. My thing is to start small. This is what I did when I first started making morning routines, or try to create a morning routine. I started off very small. It's been a while now, so I perfected it where I can do it like all my things that I need to do, like I told you all earlier. So here's 3 things I want to challenge you guys to do for the next 7 days. Just try it for 7 days. It's just 3 little things, super easy to get done in the morning, especially if you give yourself that extra 30 minutes you wake up early. And try to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep, so you can be fully rested and you're not so sluggish in the morning. That can also really help. So that's another tip. But here's 3 things that I want you guys to challenge yourself to do for the next 7 days. Wake up and make your bed. I mean, as soon as your alarm goes off, you just immediately get up and you start making your bed. I know that one's a struggle. It's the hardest one for me sometimes, but you got to get it done. Then journaling. Just get a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be a fancy notebook or anything. Just get a piece of paper and write down 3 things you need to get done. 3 affirmations. You can get off Pinterest or anything. You just come to mind or whatever. And 3 things you're grateful for. Because starting off the day with a gratefulness and just affirmation can put yourself in such a positive mindset to have the rest of your day positive. So you just want to be in that positive mindset so the rest of your day can be positive too. I just repeated that twice. I don't know why. Anyway. And skincare. That's something I really struggle with, is getting my skincare done every day, because I just be lazy sometimes. I really am. I would just be lazy like that. I don't want to be getting my skincare done, but it needs to be done if I want a nice glowy skin. Trust me, just try and get your skincare done. It just might just be washing your face with your cleanser, putting moisturizer on, and putting sunscreen. That's it. It doesn't need to be fancy or anything. Just those 3 steps and you're good. So, I want to challenge you guys to try that out for the next 7 days, and let me know what you think in the comments, see if it worked for you. And once you start doing those 3 things, then you can implement the other stuff, like you're working out in the morning and all that stuff. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in my next episode, where I'll be talking about the perfect night routine to get guys nice and cozy. So, thank you for listening. Oh my gosh, I've been talking for so long, my tongue is getting twisted. Thank you for listening to Simply Becoming Her, and I see you guys in the next video. Bye. Love you, rubies.